Les is a former naval procurement officer. He's been in the battery industry for over 20 years with companies like A123 and Navitas before we were able to recruit him to lead the Battery Innovation Center. So please help me in welcoming Les Alexander.
And welcome to the Battery Innovations Annual Luncheon. As Dave just so elegantly stated, the BIC is celebrating 10 years of service. As the newly appointed CEO, I have the pleasure of following Chuck Lasota, Dave Roberts, and Ben Reisman as the past Chief Executive Officer of the BIC. So thank you for this honor. First, let me recognize our guests. I believe from Senator Young's office, we have Greg Good. Is he present or here? From the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, Mr. David Watkins. We also would like to recognize John Thompson from the IEDC board. Those are all members that have supported us as we move forward. And then we have representatives from Greene County, Brianne Geralds and Ariel Shelton. And a special shout out to our ARI contingents, Brooke Pine, and from the Naval Surface Warfare Center, we have Nova Carden. So thank you for coming. And then a special thanks to our panelists and our booth sponsors, Photo Automation, the Indy Autonomous Challenge, Volta Foundation, Bitarat, of course the BIC, Ateos Systems, Energy Systems Network, ESN, Flexware, Devaro, JBC Technologies, Glassboard, and 6 Feet Up. Thank you so much for supporting us in our booth space. And to our panelists, thank you so much for your time and make yourself available to make this day so special. I also would like to recognize our most recent CEO, Ben Reisman. Ben did an excellent job of moving the Battery Innovation Center forward. He constructed 3 major focus areas: cell fabrication, battery tests and evaluation, and our education and training area. So please give Ben a round of applause. And as Dave mentioned and recognized our board, of course, Mr. Dave Roberts, everybody knows Dave, Paul Mitchell, and Chad Pittman, who is deployed in Taiwan. And finally, to our BIC staff, I'm so proud of our team, and we have a number of new members. So I'd like to say, all the BIC team, please stand so people can be recognized. So in honor of our first CEO, Captain Charles Lasota, each of you at your table, if you can open up, you have a coin inside. It's a challenge coin. So when the BIC first opened 10 years ago, there was a commissioning coin given out as a gift. Gary Parker from Cummins showed me and Dave the coin, and we thought it would be nice to honor our 10 years with a new coin. In the Navy, I know, not just in the Navy, but since I was a naval officer, I will start with in the Navy. Each person is issued a coin, and it shows the traditions of people that are on ships, a boat if you're a submariner, a command and outfit, or a specialty unit would memorialize their presence with a coin. A coin will be awarded to remind members they are part of something special. In naval tradition, members would carry their coin around, and if it was rendered, a fellow member may ask you to produce your coin. If you could not produce your coin, you would have to buy a round of drinks. If you did have your coin, then the challenger had to buy the round of drinks. So we're not going to do this here. Everybody is having lunch, but we wanted to make sure that you have this coin as a symbol of your support of the Battery Innovation Center. So on the front of the coin, it has the BIC emblem and the number of years of service. On the back, it has the Indiana seal, and a picture of the building that Dave has shown you, and then 10 years, and then it has a shout out to our affiliation with Applied Research Institute. So please enjoy the coin, but if I ask you to produce your coin, make sure you have it. If not, you owe me a drink. So, 10 years, the BIC has served over 400 customers, and we continue to perform this mission. For myself, I am honored to serve the battery and energy storage community. For the last 25 years, I've worked for a number of companies in research and development, operations, business development to produce technologies that would change the world. And while in the fight, it does not feel like the world is changing, but coming to the BIC, I now see that the world has changed. While writing my talking points, I was sitting in my car at a recharging station. That was so different than 25 years ago. Almost 20 years ago, I was sitting in front of the Army with a vial of black powder, and it was lithium iron phosphate. And I was trying to convince the Army that this was going to be a battery one day. Now, I didn't even believe it, but I was trying to convince the Army and make them believe it. And now we use lithium iron phosphate as one of the most common battery chemistries. Just 5 years ago, we were working on a Sonobuoy battery for Lockheed, and now that's actually in production. So things are changing. I know this is part of my story, and each of you have your own story, but my message is things are actually changing. So what will the next chapter of the Battery Innovation Center be? The next chapter of the bill will build upon the foundation that's already created for the last 10 years, an opportunity to increase the impact the Battery Innovation Center already has, to collaborate on new battery cell or systems, to improve manufacturing processes, to test batteries for cars or trains or planes, or perhaps just a run-of-the-mill military weapons system. How about training for 3,000 new Indiana employees? What do I know the BIC will do? We will continue to serve and collaborate with companies. We are open to collaborate on a number of opportunities with the state of Indiana's support. We have incubation both here in Indianapolis and down south in Newberry. We will continue to provide test and evaluation services for customers. Our team of engineers and technicians are prepared and capable to evaluate new energy storage systems. The BIC will continue to build out educational services. We will continue to work with our fine institutions that Indiana provides, Ivy Tech, Vincennes University, Indiana, and Purdue. We'll be launching a new battery technicians class with Vincennes, with our partner with Inno Energy. And Mark Vasso from Inno Energy is here today. We'll be piloting our first class in June. The first 20 seats are actually free, but then we'll be announcing 3 other locations. Those will not be free. So make sure you get on the free side. We also will have training announcements regarding STEM education and first responders. And finally, we'll be developing Plant 4 training with our partner, Ivy Tech. And finally, we will grow. We will provide the services to meet the needs of a growing industry, the need for more research and development, and the need for more aggressive manufacturing improvements. This is what the future looks like for the Battery Innovation Center. And speaking of growth, I would like to introduce Stacy Kelly, Global OEM Director for Rockwell Automation.
Good morning. Thank you, Les. So I'm Stacy Kelly, is a Global OEM Director for Rockwell Automation, focused on EV battery machine builders, primarily, equipment builders. And for those of you who don't know, Rockwell Automation is the world's largest company dedicated to industrial automation and digital transformation solutions, based out of Milwaukee, not far from here. $9 billion in revenue, 26,000 employees, present in over 100 countries in 6 continents. So we're excited to announce today that we are partnering with the BIC to expand their state-of-the-art plans for this facility, and also Savima on the battery cell assembly technology. And what we're looking to bring is, you know, our kind of latest and greatest industrial automation technology, as well as the digital twin capabilities that we have based on an acquisition we made about 5 years ago, which brings virtual training tools for the machine and the operations, but also we have augmented reality solutions for the digital workforce expansion tied to kind of key operation and maintenance procedures to kind of accelerate that new learning with our, you know, next generation employees coming into the workforce. So with that, and then beyond that, I guess, you know, we can look at other opportunities as well. But thank you to Les, David, and the entire team at BIC for giving us this opportunity. We're excited and honored to be a part of your future.
At the EMC Squared building, we are expanding into the space. Currently, you'll see the rendering on the screen there. This is our first look at what the new space looks like. And we'll be adding some coding operation. Intersys will be adding some coding on the left side. This is our wet lab area that we would have. And then we're adding some cell capability. Our plans is to have this up and running in commissioning. This will be the coding line that Intersys will install, and then finally, this is the area where Rockwell is partnering with us to have cell assembly. So the purpose of that line, as Dave said, is to move into that technology readiness level 4 through 6, where we can help companies actually manufacture their cells and get it ready for full qualification or to develop prototypes. This is a necessary part in the industry throughout the United States. There's not many places where people can actually commercialize their cells and move it into commercialization. So this is the next phase of the growth of the BIC. It does not take away from our R&D center, which focuses on TR level 1 through 3 down Newberry. This is complementary to this service, and we will maintain both locations. So we're hopefully that we have a broader offering to the community. Not only we will also train out of that facility, so we can expand our training operation, look at smart manufacturing techniques, and provide a platform for companies to collaborate on the manufacturing side. So that is the intentions of this expansion into the EMC Square. So we thank you for your support. Enjoy your lunch. I was hoping this is the last time you would hear from me, but I think I got some other responsibilities. But I appreciate everybody coming and supporting me. Ben, thank you for coming. This has been a great affair, and enjoy your lunch. Thank you.